Hey guys, I am hot. The lights are on me, but welcome to Comfy Cozy Up. Welcome to day 5 of Caribathon. And actually, you guys are going to see this. It will be day 6 for you guys, but I'm recording this on the 5th. I'm behind each day because my internet is terrible. But anyway, let's talk about this book, Broughtupsy. And this is by Christina Cooke. She is a Jamaican writer, and she currently lives in Canada, and she is a creative writer. Very obvious in this book. This is a creative writer book, taking chances and telling a story that is not quite traditional in terms of family drama, but we're gonna go into this. Now, the main character name, I still cannot pronounce it properly. I think it's Akora. Let me know if I did right. And she is a sibling of 3, and her mother passed away from sickle cell, and of course it devastated the family. The father now decided that he's gonna yank everybody and move them off to Texas. So now they're leaving the beloved country, and of course the youngest child, he doesn't remember, so he didn't count. But the 16-year-old sister, Tamika, of course, was not happy. You taking her away from the only home she knows, the culture, the memories of her mother in so many ways. That's how she took it. And in this, you have a middle child that is going through it, just discovering herself, her sexuality, her feels of communicating with people and finding a space that she fit in, being a young girl going to school in America, different culture, and not understanding certain things. Their father, however, is that father that wanted the best for his children in terms of school, but not really mentally supporting them. But he made sure they went to some good school in terms of a private school, or in this case, a private Catholic school. So in this story, it's going from that time, but it's going towards 10 years later. And in the story now, the son, the little boy, passed away. So she decided she's going back to Jamaica, back to her roots, back to her sister, who wasn't there for them during when their brother was, at his final stage. And she is now carrying the ashes back, and there's all these memories that she is replaying in our mind, the time she left, what happened to her in the US in terms of the relationship she was having, and moments when she moved from the US to Canada and what sparked that, and what she thinks of her sister. There's those questions that they have between each other that they're not communicating, and how Tamika, who resisted going to America, did go, but how did she end up back in Jamaica and living and wanting to be there, nowhere else. That is discussed in this story, but it really is summing up grief. It's summing up belonging. It's summing up identity. It's summing up fitting into spaces that represent who you think you are, no matter how unconventional it might be. You get this in this story, and I thought this was creative. Very creative writing. Very interesting way of telling this story. You do get a lot of drama in other stories that I read with Caribbean family, but I think this one gives you a mix between those who have left and those who chose or lives in Jamaica in terms of within a family, and you see that with the 2 sisters. There is a moment in this where I find it interesting because it's a countdown. Every chapter is a countdown where it says Monday, 12 days left, or Tuesday, 13 days left, that kind of deal. It goes on to that, so it's something that is going to happen. It builds up, and you expect the drama, and the drama happened. The drama happened in this book, and it was a drama where I sort of saw coming, but it was in a way that it was different because of the environment she was in, which you don't really read a lot of story about that kind of environment in Jamaica, but it was in there. And the things that happened at the end, I thought the way the story ended was very creative. It is going to be that ending that some are going to like and some are absolutely going to hate. For me, this kind of ending always made me clap, because I love certain form of ending of a book that has like that message, that underlying thing that you just think about, and you're just coming up with your own ideas of how that was in the end. That's the best I'm gonna give you right now. Right? Yeah, I gotta read this. I love that. I love how powerful religion is in this, in terms of, there were two very important moments in this book where religion was used that I thought was creative. I mean, it was creative. I was very much like, okay, she was taking chances of how to even do that, and that may stir some pot in this book when you think of people who read it. And then it also showed up towards the end in a way that I thought was absolutely beautiful. So this is that book that is a chance book. It is a writer who doesn't have anything to lose and is going to create this story, and is going to take a chance and not make it be the typical story that you expect, because this is not that kind of story. Now, I do think the cover is a little... I don't think the cover is good. I personally thought this was a cover of low budget. I felt like she didn't get enough budget to have a good cover, because this cover is not doing the book justice. I think most people will probably see this and walk past it, because the cover is just not doing it. But nevertheless, I do think if you read this, let me know how you feel. Be honest. I think this is a mixed book. This is a book that some people are going to really love, and some people are going to be like, because they want more. There's that I want more in this book, and I can see people saying that. Nevertheless, writing, creative storytelling, I thought this was creative, and I absolutely was here for it. Go ahead, Christina. You did your thing in this one. I was not expecting this, and I was not expecting to really like the journey and how different it was. It is different, and it's a love or hate book, but for me it was a yes. So we're gonna end this video here. Which is for you guys is day 6, and I am going to keep going, keep reading, keep enjoying these journeys with these books, change it up a little, and come up with some creative shorts as well. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.